Hey guys, it is Arika Misha. It is that time of the month again for my spiritual and mental health check-in. I love doing these videos once a month. I love it. Just lets me know where I'm at spiritually and mentally for the month and how the month went spiritually and mentally. Alright, looking down at my notes. Spiritual health, growing spiritually, reading my word as usual. Praying to God constantly, hearing God through the noise, mentally, my mental health, spirit, keeping my mind, trusting God with my mind and thoughts, surrendering my mind and thoughts to God, starting healthy mental routines now instead of waiting for the new year. Oh yes, so much. So much. Sorry about that, y'all. But yes. Spiritual and mental health check-in, guys. Spiritually, I am growing. I thank God for that because I always want to be growing spiritually. I am spiritually growing. That's because I want to spiritually grow. That's because I have built a relationship with God. I have gotten closer and closer to God, you know, as I read my word, spend time with Him. God and I have gotten closer to each other. God is constantly talking to me, I thank God for being God all by Himself. I thank God for even finding me worthy to be His child, to be His chosen one, to live for Him, to let His light shine through me. I am thankful that He chose me. I really truly am. I thank God for giving me the strength to humble myself to His will and His way. I thank God for that. And like I said here, I thank God for allowing me to hear Him in the midst of the noise, because life can get so noisy, you know, where we've got so much going on. Life. And I thank God for being able to hear Him in the midst of the noise that's going on in my life. You know, the chaos and the this and the trials and the tribulations and everything. I hear so much in my mind, but yet I hear God's quiet, still voice. I hear God's Holy Spirit. I hear it. And sometimes when things get loud, God got to speak up over the noise. Yes, He does. God's voice isn't always nice and calm and cool and collected to me. I'm just talking about my spiritual walk. I don't know what He sound like to you, how He sound to you. I'm just talking about me. Sometimes, you know, God can be all nice and soft and gentle when He be talking to me. But sometimes, you know, God got to yell at me. God got to raise His voice. Because God be like, okay, you got too much going on. Now I got to yell over all this noise you got going on in your mind and in your spirit. Just sharing. So sometimes God got to yell over the noise. Because that's just how life is. Sometimes my life can get noisy. And God got to yell over all that noise. And then sometimes, you know, ain't really that much going on, you know. And God say, okay, I ain't got to yell. That's just sharing y'all my spiritual walk. But I'm so thankful. I really am. I thank God for the constant me praying and talking to Him. Hearing God's voice through the noise, reading my word, and just growing spiritually. Spiritually, I thank God I'm growing. Spiritually, I am able to identify God's voice in the midst of all the noise. Spiritually, I'm thankful for God being in my life. And I'm just mentally, the month of November was challenging at times. You know, excuse me, y'all. Mentally, I would have moments where the enemy would try to tell me that God isn't here for me, God isn't listening, you're still waiting, you've been waiting for a while, all of that. But I thank God for his Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit will come in and tell me, never forget what God has done for you. Because a lot of times, isn't that how it goes? We're like, when we're going through things and we're like wondering if God's going to be there for us, if God's going to get us through it, we start to think about the things that he has done for us in our lives. We start to think about where he has brought us from and where he has came and rescued us. That's what I do. You know what? I just go to God's resume and be like, he done did this, this, and this, and that for me. God's resume is perfect. It's unblemished. He has always showed up for me. And just because God don't always show the way we want him to show up don't mean he ain't show up either. I had to learn that. But yes, spiritually and mentally, I am doing great. I am doing well. As long as God is the beginning, the middle, and the end of my life, I believe that my spirit will always be in control over my flesh. Even though my flesh has tried to overcome my spirit, I have to keep my spirit fed. I have to keep my spirit stronger than my flesh. And if I'm feeding my spirit and starving my flesh, oh yeah. So, just wanted to come into my spiritual and mental health check-in with you guys. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. Thank you guys for your love and support. As always, make sure you guys click on that link in the description box below. Over there, that link will take you to my second channel. Over there, I'm doing hair, makeup, nails, DIYs, family vlogs, grocery hauls, reviews. I do a lot over there, guys. It's just my life. I'm sharing it with y'all, and I pray that it may help someone on both of my platforms. I pray that they may help someone. So make sure you guys go over there and show me some love and support. Thank you guys so much for always coming over and showing me love and support. I thank you for your time. God bless.